Vamos, carajo, this is your buddy Tim. Welcome back to another episode of South Stand Stories. And, of course, you know there is only one reason why we are here on a Friday evening. Why we are here talking about Leeds United when there is a game the next day. Of course, we're talking about Fulham. And can I level with you guys? Can I level with you? Can I speak one to one, hombre to hombre, persona to persona, machico del macho, and how we could do with El Mago right now? I'm scared. I'm really scared. I am. I actually feel sick thinking about all the permutations, all the possibilities, everything that could come out of this game. I'm actually scared. I am. I just have this nervous energy bubbling around my stomach, into my chest, penetrating through my sternum. This is the first time this season that I've really felt really nervous. And of course, it's because the games are counting down. There's less opportunities to take points now. A lot of our teams in the late end of the season are very tough teams to beat. We've still got Man City coming up. You know, that's not going to be an easy side to get points from, is it? Fulham is a side that we have to, and I mean have to beat if we want to stay up. There is not a single other result we can get out of this game other than beating them if we want to stay up. And if we beat them, maybe things could look a little bit prettier, but I still think we need a couple of results to go our way before we can start looking like that after what we just witnessed the past 2 weeks. What we just witnessed the past 2 weeks has been dire, alright? It's sent chasms, shockwaves rippling through the Leeds United squad, the Leeds United club, the Leeds United board, and most importantly, the Leeds United fan base, who now start to feel like me, very sick, very nervous. I've been speaking to a lot of you in this past week, through the comments, through the chats, through tweets, through whatever, and a lot of you have been, just like me, you're starting to get scared now. You're starting to get nervous because these boys in this past week haven't showed us anything to show the fight, the heart, the desire to come through things. And this isn't just going to be me sitting here for 8 minutes rambling on about how scared I am, about how bad things are, about how we're going to get beaten, because I'm not saying that, yeah? I'm not saying we're going to get relegated, alright? Let's hold your horses, okay? Put them in the stable. Tie them up. Stop those legs from clanging around and running, okay? Because I'm not betting on them yet. And I'm not betting on Leeds to get relegated, because that would be a rookie mistake, my man, for we are Leeds United, and we rule supreme forever and ever. We'll follow our team. We are Leeds United. We rule supreme. You think we're going to get relegated that easily? Without a fight? Do you not know what club this is? Do you not know who we are? Do you not know the history, the lineage, everything that we had to do to get into the Premier League in the first place? And you think that it's over like that after a couple of poor results? There are still games to play. These other sides that have been in good form, they can still drop off. They can still slip off. Within a week, 2 bad performances and everything looks completely shot. Look at Leeds. 2 weeks ago, we thought we were home and dry. With that victory over Forest, Palace coming up seemed like a good opportunity to pick up points. We looked like we were home and dry. Now Palace literally are home and dry. And Leeds are up shit's creek without a paddle. Alright, that we are not dry at all, that's for sure. And we're actually doing worse than we were this point last season, which is quite scary. But then again, this point last season, around this kind of time in the season, we really started to stop picking up any results. So if we can win on the weekend, I think we will go over what our tally was for last season by a couple of points. Because right now we sit 1 point behind it. And I still feel there's hope. And the main hope for me is coming in the form of Voba. Voba and Nanto are apparently rumoured to start, and I think that's a good choice. First of all, Sinistera, unfortunately, is out. He is out, so he's not going to be able to start. And it's really gutting because he was Probably our best player these past couple of weeks. He really has been. He's really started to pick up form, get back to what he was at the beginning of the season when he first came through, get back to what he was like at Feyenoord. Finally, things are going well for him. And again, he injures himself again. And it was such an innocuous one, landing on his ankle like that. Man, and the game was already gone by that point, so we could have really subbed him off earlier than that. But Gnonto, wow, what a player he's been when he's come on. I don't know what Javi Gracia has been doing. This is the one thing I really disagree with Javi Gracia on. And I disagree with my boy Luke Ked as well. You know, he's always telling me that Gnonto, you know, Jack Harrison should be starting over him. Gnonto, I don't care who you're taking off for him, but you have to take someone off for him. He was our best player through that middle part of the season. Him and Somerville were the main reason we weren't in the relegation zone a lot earlier. Gnonto has been phenomenal. And how that kid has been given, 40 minutes in like the past 4 or 5 games? Something stupid like that. The guy hasn't been started once the past month. It beggars belief how Gnonto, this guy who everyone's in for, who could probably be sold for £90 million, isn't getting into a side that is strangling around trying to avoid relegation. How can he not get a game? That's what I'm not understanding. Every time he comes onto the pitch, he changes the game. He changes the game. He needs to start. Voba, rather. Oh my god, I've said it so many times. I come on here, I tell you how much I love Cock. I love him. I love him. But with the wrong person next to him, it doesn't work. Strike. I thought at the beginning of the season I clamoured around so long. Strike and Cock, strike and Cock, strike and Cock. Well, unfortunately, Pascal has striked out because there is not a snowball's chance in hell I would ever be pairing him with Cock again after these 2 dismal performances. I don't know if it's him playing at left back that's knocked his confidence, or if it's just that what I saw was papering over the cracks and they really did not work as a partnership. You know what? I don't get everything right. And that's one that I got bang wrong. Smack bang wrong, thinking that would work. Cock looks like a completely different animal when he's next to Voba instead of Strike. And in fact, I would even have potentially put Cooper in over Strike on the weekend. I really would. Just because I think, again, that might even have more synergy. But, nonetheless, I will be throwing Voba straight back in there. Voba and Cock, it worked so well for us at times, and hopefully it can work well again for us against Fulham. Now, I don't think it will have quite as big of an impact as some people think. Now, let me tell you why. I'll tell you for why. I don't think the issues stem completely from our defence. I don't think they stem completely from our back 4. I think part of the reason why our back 4 looks so shaky, it looks shakier than a drunk man on stilts right now, is because we have no midfield, we have no defensive midfielder, we have no Tyler Adams breaking up the play, tracking the runners from deep. Therefore, they're coming at us. Sides are coming at us with attack after attack after attack after attack after attack, and they're completely bypassing our midfield and getting straight through into the heart of the defence every single time. If any of those defenders, whether it be fullback, centre half, I know Cock likes to storm up, if any of them ever dare to attack or try to gamble going forward, bang, one counter attack. You saw it before with Jota. Christensen comes forward, Jota wins the ball back in such a easy position for McKennie to keep the ball, and such a dangerous position to lose it as well. Loses it there, and there is no one else, no other midfielder within 50 yards of them. Let's be real, like 50 yards of them. Jota runs through completely uncontested, finds Salah. We need some extra depth in that midfield, and if we don't have a DM, if we're not going to play Darko JB, if we don't have Tyler Adams at our disposal, I only see one option, and that is to go with a 3-man midfield, and that is to put Forshaw, Rocker, and McKennie all in there. Not ideal. Neither of them are the most defensively sound. Forshaw arguably actually is the most defensively sound of the 3. It's just unfortunately his legs are made of a rich tea biscuit that has been dunked in a hot mug of tea for way too long. But I think putting him in there with the other two is the only option we have to have some sort of solidarity and stop the counter press, stop the leaky bumhole defending. All right, that's the only hope I think we have. And if we do, sorry, not but, and, wow, my brain is completely all over the gaff. And if we do that, if we do fix up our problems going forward, if we do get Nanto on the end of the score sheet, and we actually take our chances for the first time in a million years, I think there is still a chance we win this. And I do think we will. I think we will just about nick it. 2-1. I think it's going to be close. I think we'll just about nick it. But, you know, that is still said with a heavy dose of sickening scaredness. But let me know what you, or fear, should I say. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section down below. Anyway, guys, I would like to hear what you guys think about this situation that we're in, about this relegation battle, and most importantly, about the game on Saturday. What do we need to do? How do we do it? What needs to be changed? What needs to be fixed? Do you believe we can fix and do it? And if so, what do you think the final scores on the door will be? Let me know down in the comment section down below. For now, guys, I will see you very, very soon. And au revoir, my brothers and my sisters.